Okay, part 3, Katrina. Okay, so now I've got stacked in everything from the crown chakra and that little combination with the psychological reversal, as well as the face down going into those little, because that lower body was really jammed with the teeth reflexes. So now we're going to sort of kick in and sort of, I'll see if I need to stack in anything else in relation to the teeth, whether it's meridians or emotions or whatever, then we'll see where that takes us. Yeah, right. So it's the gonad area in the lower body, again, that's sort of showing up. So there's like a whole bunch of pelvic challenge stuff going on, whether it's the tailbone, whether or not it's the reflex points, the centering mechanisms. Like this little area just feels like there's not a lot of great connection. So when you do get the Renew 28, let us know, and Renergy can give you some nice little techniques to be rubbing into that little area just to really feed those organs. Do you have the emotional chart somewhere that we can send for the abdominal organs?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's sort of that internalized rage, anger, frustration that can so put us into that freeze. But let's check with you. Is it gallbladder? It's liver? Yeah. So yeah, right. So it's sort of like the nervous system at some point just got so overwhelmed by responsibility, it just almost checked out to a certain extent. So when we have that sort of feeling, you never know how it's going to manifest in the body. So for a start, I'll just sort of stack in this little area for you first.
I remember the positive emotions of the liver, generosity and kindness.
Oh, wow. The positives of liver,
Yeah.
generosity and kindness. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Really vivid visual of the emotions there. That chart.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got all the emotional faces.
Yes, it certainly does. So I'm going to stack in that right leg for you as well. Get the musculature and therefore the nerves in underneath there. Just pop that little fascia lata back into place. So roll it forward to support those hips and all that nerve system going down the legs.
Knees kicking in. Oh, sorry, my bladder.
Okay, so do I need any more physical information, or we can get into the balance? Do we need any more from the teeth perspective? Not at this point. So where do we need to go? So will we go with the celestial circuit to start? Adrenal, survival, deep survival, hidden deep survival. So there's a hidden deep survival in there. So the celestials, at this point, celestial circuit, adrenals, and 2 other layers of survival switching aren't showing up, which is great. But yeah, so there's another little hidden deep survival poking its little head out to be saying, pick me, pick me. Okay, so the first little area showing up in here in the survival pattern is the subcollosal gyrus. And that little area, the subcollosal gyrus, that's that one where we just really internalize that rage, anger, frustration, but it becomes part of our long-term survival patterns. And hold out for me.
Who would have thought that was going to hold?
Pain punishment circuit. So this is really a deep old survival pattern that's been running. Let's get a little bit more context. So subcollosal gyrus, there's a few other little pathways that are showing up. So okay, so we need to just do a little bit more specific stuff with the subcollosal gyrus. So it's showing there was a time when you felt really docile and submissive, but very codependent with someone. So we need to I can feel, are you feeling a bit I can feel I'm feeling breathy. Like there's something about this that's quite smothering to your energy. And your brain just wants to escape that. But obviously when we're feeling submissive and docile, it's very, very hard to escape. So then we're in our body, we're utilizing energy, and we're not getting anywhere. So our poor little nervous system just doesn't know what to do with itself. I was at a Well Women seminar over the weekend down in Sydney. And again, it was brought up about that ACEs study that was done over a couple of decades, the Adverse Childhood Events study. And I know a lot of your traumas as an adult as well. But when we have these adverse childhood events, it can literally change our genes and give us a higher mortality with just about everything. And there's a list of traumas that happen. And it's just one of those things where when we're aware of, how trauma can affect our genes and our DNA, if we're not unraveling that emotional gear, we can just be heading into a world of not a lot of fun. Aww, big energetic hug coming your way. So we need another pattern to do with this subcollosal gyrus, and this one is to do with tameness and broken spirit. So not only have you been suppressed and made docile and submissive, but it has actually go to that spot where it broke your spirit.
I think I'm starting to feel you feeling that.
Yeah, okay. And once again, that's just an old, deep pain and punishment circuit. And it's just started blowing your base chakra. Go check your little subcollosal gyrus again. There is a third circuit. Is this you or is this someone else? This is someone else. And is this because you started breaking out of... Right. So then when you start breaking out of these patterns and you're not that submissive, docile little human being that can be controlled, that energy can come out, and it can come out as rage, anger, viciousness. So this is in relation to viciousness that's somewhere locked in your nervous system. Okay. Okay, so we've jammed, we need something. So let's go have a look. What do we need? So it's saying there's nothing else, which of course is just funny. So let's go have a play. So diffusion, correction, we need a correction. Okay, so ESR, oscillation, chakra, essence, cranial, two keys, tuning forks. Do we need... oh, okay, we need more amygdala motions at this point. So it's saying it's not just me, the subcollosal gyrus, there's more going on here. So with the amygdala, we've just done another round of that, but it's saying, no, there's more. But wait, there's more. Yeah, so it really messed with your ability to enjoy life. And within that, yeah, right. It's just like all the whimsy and fun and ecstasy sort of gone from life. So when you're just not feeling it because you're going through the motions of life, but you're not really feeling it. So it's sort of like that enjoyment was just dragged out of your nervous system, even as a possibility.
Energetic hug for that.
Another energetic hug coming your way. Yeah, and no surprise, that's because at the time your body went, life is never going to be easy again. So it's just another one of these little circuits we need to calm down that vigilance. And I was thinking about that flower essence before. You know, it seems weird, doesn't it, to not pay attention to ourselves, you know, because it was sort of saying not to stop thinking about, but we shouldn't be thinking about ourselves. We should literally just be living life, you know, you know, when we're thinking about ourselves because of our pain or because of our trauma or because we're not living in the present because we're still living in that pain or in that past or in that trauma. Yeah, one of the speakers over the weekend, I think her name was Sarah Hill. She's a psychologist and she's an evolutionary psychologist. And she was talking about how mismatched we are as mums on the planet at the moment because, you know, when you think about how we've evolved for 10,000, 100,000, a million years, who knows. But, you know, even going back 100, 200 years ago, there wasn't like one house with one man, one woman and a bunch of kids. It was like a little tribe, a little community. You lived close to your aunties and uncles and grandparents and cousins and everyone took, you know, it wasn't just one influence. It was like the whole town or the whole little neighborhood was involved in taking care of kids and looking after them. So we've got such a mismatch these days compared, and it's all extra stress, it's all extra trauma, it's all extra mismatch to where it would actually be good on the planet. And I think it's going to get worse rather than better, because at the moment, you know, governments and docs and all sorts of things are so in people's places. It's just challenging. Community living, wouldn't that be good?
Mm-hmm.
How's your little household feeling now? For your mother-in-law? Yeah.
It feels like there's a little bit of something missing.
Mother-in-law was visiting for how long?
6 months.
6 months.
She definitely left her, you know, her vibe.
Yeah.
So physically, when she's not here, there's something missing.
Yeah.
And it's honestly just little things.
Is this a liver meridian? Just waking up that meridian on both sides from your big toe to underneath the breast tissue, just holding the beginning and end points of each one. It wanted this rather than flushing, which was weird. So I went, okay, whatever. So there must be a blockage, you know, along that meridian. You know, so we need to just wake it up and... Okay, there's a spiritual energy block at the moment. So the spiritual energy is, it's not there yet, but it's getting better, but there's still some wounded spirit inside. So we need to clear some of that wounded spirit energy.
That is feeling up really fast.
Okay, do you need to go?
Soon.
Okay. So let's go have a look. So where do we need to go? Yeah, okay. So I think we need to do this one with a little bit of ESR. And this one's for you to visualize, Katrina, sort of the biggest spot where it feels like this damage took place for you. If you can just put your hands on your emotional stress release points, have your little safe human beings around you. Who are your safety people? Do you have angels or spirits or guides or friends or family or kids or anyone? So have someone around who's really got your back. Maybe it's you now, but you as your strength, as your biggest, bestest buddy. So just start imagining that moment when this trauma really took hold. And I just want you to feel your body, how you're feeling now. This is the residue of the trauma in that moment. This is how it's making your body feel. Your body wants to be reminded. Your body doesn't want to go there again. Your body is a safe space. Your body loves to be nurtured. Your body wants to be nurtured and taken care of. But you don't need to be in pain to invite this energy. remember a time when your body simply felt amazingly happy, healthy, and well. And just feel that for a moment. Feel the lack of pain, the lack of trauma. Feel how easily your cells are moving through your body. Feel that beautiful, loving, godlike energy traveling everywhere in every cell, through every system, being nourishing, being supportive, being caring, cleansing, renewing. Then come back to the present and just see yourself going for a run on the beach. Some sunshine, yeah, some fresh air. Fresh air with no toxins, just beautiful, beautiful earthly mother energy. And feel that nourishing your nervous system.
Swings.
Yeah. Playing on the swings at the park. Getting that movement. Waking up those mitochondria for healing. Waking up those cells for detoxing and renewing. Allowing every cell in your body to be happy, healthy, and well. Just feel that sunshine energy coming in through your crown chakra, diffusing through every cell in your body, going to those cells that need renewing, regenerating, detoxifying, and allowing that energy to get in and out of those nerves, in and out of those bones, in and out of those muscles, and move those toxins, move those nanoparticulates. Move those heavy metals. Move that genetically modified garbage. Get it out of the cells and out of your body. And hold. And hold. Beautiful. Okay, so quick break and we'll be back in a sec.